I just watched the 1989 Batman in Dolby. Don't be jealous.
What are you? I'm Batman.
This is the Regular Dude Review Show. I'm Ryan Jacob, and I am at the cinema. Now that was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Woo! Batman in Dolby, Joker on the big screen. Goodness gracious, that was everything I expected it to be. I was a kid again. Thank you, thank you. Man, if they ever do this again, you should go. This is the iconic classic. You already know what's about to go down, but we're going to give the 89 Batman a Regular Dude review. 4 categories, 4 scoops of popcorn. Anywhere from no popcorn to a bucket. Let's see what it gets. The first scoop's going to story. It was basically an origin story for Batman and the Joker. It's kind of like a old school copper movie, really. It was cheesy with iconic dialogue. Goodness gracious, man. The pacing was decent. It was a little bit slow, but this was the first in the franchise. You got to set it all up. You know, there was a lot of convenient things happening throughout the movie. Nobody knows who Bruce Wayne is. I know there wasn't the internet back then, but wasn't there TV, you know, but I'm still giving the story a scoop with the nostalgic kernels and all that. Yes, yes. How many scoops would you give the story? So the next scoop goes to performance. Michael Keaton is Batman, always will be, even though I really like Ben Affleck as Batman, he killed it. Jack Nicholson is Joker, always gonna be Joker, even though Heath Ledger's Joker is immortal forever. 2 different Jokers. And you know, I didn't really mind Jared Leto's Joker either. But Kim Basinger, wow. So gorgeous. She was great. Robert Wuhl, he kind of reminded me of like the Seth Rogen back then. Like, performance, getting a scoop all day. We already know how this is going, so don't blame me, please. Next, the third scoop's going to theatrics. Like, Tim Burton's Gotham, wow, that just set the tone for Batman forever. Like, all his great practical sets and just the way he does everything. I'm glad he got a hold of Batman. I am. I know you are too. This was back before CGI. They were still doing cartoon animations in movies, so you had some of that in there. That was cool to see. The Joker jackets were dope with the Joker artwork on there. I don't remember the artist. I don't know who the artist was who drew that, but I remember those pictures when I was a kid in the comics. That Joker is the best Joker. I love the art style. Oh my God, the score of this movie, Danny Elfman, so iconic. And Prince, you could not get any better sound to this movie. Perfect, perfect. The Bat Shield on the Batmobile, that was very Tim Burton-esque. It reminded me of the stop motion stuff that Tim Burton does. It reminded me of Beetlejuice all day long. Theatrics, it's getting a scoop. It's getting a scoop. You already know how this is going down. Experience, the theater was pretty packed. There was a few laughs. I was a kid again, getting to watch Batman in Dolby. Remastered visuals and sound. It was great. It was crisp, still a little grainy, but I loved the experience of getting a scoop. So if we add all these scoops up, what are we getting? That's a scoop for every category. 4 scoops is a bucket. We are not giving Batman anything less than a bucket. What do you think this is around here, huh? I'm a regular dude, not a hater dude. It's just too iconic of a movie. It shaped how Batman was, like even to this day, 30 years later, just shaped who Batman is, on screen and off, on all mediums. Like, and superhero films in general, not just Batman. Like, Even Deadpool and Wolverine paid homage to the suiting up scene that was in Batman. Like, goodness gracious. We're gonna give you a little bit of bonus features. Maybe you know some of this stuff, maybe you don't. But Robin Williams was offered the role of Joker. When Jack Nicholson hesitated, Robin Williams even accepted the role of Joker, and then the producers talked to Jack Nicholson again and talked him into it. And Williams was mad that he was used as bait to get Jack on board. He did not work. He refused to be the Riddler in the 95 Batman Forever. And he didn't work with Warner Brothers for 8 years until 1997. Jack Nicholson's favorite role was the Joker. He was a big comic book fan. He loved Joker's humor. He used to play, Jack Nicholson loved it. He used to watch the movie every week at his house. So Michael Keaton was known as a logic freak, and he's like, hey man, everybody's going to be able to know, they're going to be able to figure out who Batman is. They're going to be able to figure out that Bruce Wayne is Batman. They was like, how about making some contacts? We'll do some contacts. And then, so they eventually settled on lowering the voice. And that's how most of all the Batmans have ever done it ever since. So they set that tone. They made that happen. That is Batman now. He has the Batman voice.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Synopsis scenario. Thanks for taking me to the movies, Mom and Dad. I had a really great time.
Hey!
Have you ever danced with a subscriber in the pale moonlight? The Dark Knight of Gotham City begins his war on crime with his first major enemy being Jack Napier, a criminal who becomes the clownishly homicidal Joker. Have you ever danced with a subscriber in the pale moonlight?
Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe, 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 subscribe.
Wait till they get a load of me.
So for more regular dude reviews and movie news, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time at the cinema.